The modern world celebrates busyness. Calendars are packed, to-do lists are endless, and every moment seems accounted for. Yet, despite the constant activity, true wealth often remains elusive. Many find themselves caught in a cycle of working non-stop, always busy, but never truly rich. This paradox is more common than most realize. The hard truth is that busyness does not equal wealth. In fact, being perpetually busy can be a barrier to financial freedom. The focus on staying occupied can distract from the actions that actually build lasting prosperity. Section 1. The Busyness Trap. In today's fast-paced world, the line between activity and productivity is often blurred. Many individuals find themselves caught in a relentless cycle of answering every email, attending every meeting, and saying yes to every request. This constant flurry of activity creates the illusion of progress. But in reality, it often leads to exhaustion without meaningful results. The busyness trap is a common pitfall. It is easy to believe that being busy equates to being effective. The calendar fills up, the inbox overflows, and the day disappears in a whirlwind of tasks. Yet, at the end of the week, there is little to show for all the effort. The sense of accomplishment is fleeting, replaced by a nagging feeling that something important is being missed. This trap is reinforced by workplace culture and societal expectations. Many organizations reward visible busyness, quick responses to emails, frequent participation in meetings, and a willingness to take on extra work. Colleagues and managers may praise those who appear constantly engaged, even if their efforts do not contribute to the organization's true goals. Over time, this environment encourages people to prioritize activity over impact. However, wealth and success do not come from simply doing more. They come from doing the right things. High achievers understand that not all tasks are created equal. They focus on actions that drive results, rather than those that merely fill time. This means learning to distinguish between what is urgent and what is important, and having the discipline to say no to distractions. Breaking free from the busyness trap requires a shift in mindset. It starts with recognizing that productivity is not measured by the number of tasks completed, but by the value those tasks create. This may involve delegating responsibilities, automating routine work, or eliminating unnecessary commitments. It also means being intentional about how time and energy are invested. Successful individuals and organizations cultivate a culture that values outcomes over output. They encourage focused work, clear priorities, and regular periods of reflection. By creating boundaries around time and attention, they make space for deep work and creative problem-solving. This approach leads to greater satisfaction, higher performance, and ultimately, greater wealth. Section 2. Why busyness doesn't equal riches. The belief that constant busyness leads to wealth is a common misconception. Many individuals spend their days in a whirlwind of activity, only to find that their financial situation remains unchanged. The reasons for this disconnect are rooted in how time, effort, and value are managed. One of the primary reasons busyness fails to produce riches is the habit of trading time for money. When every dollar earned is directly tied to an hour worked, there is a natural limit to how much can be achieved. No matter how many hours are put in, there are only so many in a day. This model creates a ceiling on income and makes it difficult to build lasting wealth. True financial growth requires breaking free from the direct exchange of time for money. Another factor is the focus on low-value tasks. Many people spend significant portions of their day checking emails, formatting spreadsheets, or handling routine administrative work. While these activities may be necessary, they do little to create real wealth. High achievers understand that wealth is built by prioritizing tasks that generate significant returns, such as developing new products, building relationships, or investing in personal growth. By contrast, low-value tasks consume time and energy without moving the needle. A lack of leverage is another reason busyness does not translate into riches. Wealth is often created through systems that multiply the impact of effort. This includes investments that generate passive income, businesses that operate independently, and automation that handles repetitive work. Without leverage, every result depends solely on individual effort, making it impossible to scale. Those who achieve financial freedom focus on building systems that work for them, rather than relying solely on their own labor. Distraction is also a major obstacle. Staying busy with the wrong things can delay progress toward meaningful goals. It is easy to become absorbed in urgent but unimportant tasks, losing sight of the bigger picture. This constant state of distraction prevents the focus and strategic thinking needed to create wealth. By identifying and eliminating distractions, it becomes possible to concentrate on actions that drive real results. Finally, busyness can feel safe. It provides a sense of productivity and accomplishment, even when little progress is being made. This comfort can be deceptive, keeping individuals stuck in a cycle of activity without advancement. The hamster wheel of busyness may be familiar, but it rarely leads to financial freedom. Breaking out of this cycle requires the courage to challenge old habits and embrace new ways of working. Section 3. The rich think differently. Wealthy individuals approach work and success with a mindset that sets them apart from the majority. Instead of asking, how can more get done in less time? The focus shifts to a more strategic question. What actions actually move the needle? This subtle but powerful distinction shapes every decision and habit, leading to results that far exceed those achieved through sheer busyness. Rather than chasing every task or filling the day with endless activity, the rich concentrate on high-leverage moves. These are the actions that produce outsized results relative to the effort invested. By identifying and prioritizing these opportunities, they ensure that time and energy are spent where they matter most. Delegation and automation are key strategies in this approach. Wealthy individuals recognize that not all tasks are created equal. Routine or low-value activities, sometimes called $10 tasks, are systematically delegated to others or automated through technology. This frees up valuable time to focus on $1,000 tasks, the high-impact projects and decisions that drive significant growth and wealth creation. Investing in assets is another hallmark of the wealthy mindset. Instead of relying solely on active income, the rich build portfolios of assets that generate money passively. This might include real estate, stocks, businesses, or intellectual property. These investments work around the clock, producing income even while their owners sleep. By creating multiple streams of passive income, wealthy individuals reduce their dependence on trading time for money and build lasting financial security. The rich also understand the importance of effectiveness over busyness. It is not the number of hours worked or the length of the to-do list that determines success, but the quality and impact of the work performed. This means setting clear goals, measuring progress, and continually refining strategies to maximize results. Distractions and low-priority tasks are minimized, allowing for deep focus on what truly matters. Mindset plays a crucial role in this process. Wealthy individuals cultivate an abundance mentality, believing that opportunities are plentiful and that success is a result of smart choices and persistent effort. They are willing to invest in themselves, seeking out education, mentorship, and experiences that expand their skills and perspectives. This commitment to growth enables them to spot and seize opportunities that others might overlook. In addition, the rich are not afraid to take calculated risks. They understand that significant rewards often require stepping outside of comfort zones and embracing uncertainty. By carefully evaluating potential outcomes and learning from setbacks, they turn challenges into stepping stones toward greater success. Section 4. How to escape the busyness trap. Escaping the cycle of constant busyness and moving toward true wealth requires a deliberate shift in habits and mindset. The process begins with a clear understanding of how time is spent and a willingness to make intentional changes that prioritize freedom and financial growth. The first step is to audit time. By tracking a full week of activities, patterns quickly emerge. Many discover that a significant portion of their day is consumed by tasks that do not contribute to long-term goals or financial independence. This audit provides a reality check, highlighting which activities are essential and which can be reduced or eliminated. Cutting out low-value tasks creates space for more impactful work and personal growth. Applying the 80-20 rule is another powerful strategy. This principle, also known as the Pareto principle, states that 20% of efforts typically produce 80% of results. Identifying the small set of actions that drive the majority of outcomes allows for a more focused and effective approach. By concentrating on these high-impact activities, it becomes possible to achieve greater results with less effort, freeing up time and energy for wealth-building pursuits. Automation is a key tool in the journey toward financial freedom. Automating money management, such as bill payment, savings contributions, and investment deposits, removes the need for constant attention and reduces the risk of missed opportunities. Setting up automatic transfers ensures that financial goals are consistently met, even during busy periods. This set-it-and-forget-it approach allows wealth to grow in the background, without requiring daily intervention. Building leverage is essential for breaking free from the limitations of trading time for money. Leverage can take many forms, including creating content that reaches a wide audience, starting a one-person business that scales through technology, or investing in assets that generate passive income. Each of these strategies multiplies the impact of effort, enabling wealth to grow independently of the hours worked. By focusing on leverage, individuals can create systems that work for them, rather than relying solely on personal labor. Learning to say no is a critical skill in escaping the busyness trap. Every yes to a distraction or low-priority task is a no to freedom and progress. Setting boundaries and protecting time for high-value activities is essential. This may involve declining meetings, limiting time spent on email, or turning down opportunities that do not align with long-term goals. By being selective, it becomes possible to maintain focus and momentum on the path to wealth. Section 5. The Mindset Shift. The journey from constant busyness to lasting wealth is rooted in a fundamental shift in mindset. At the heart of this transformation lies a simple but powerful truth. Wealthy individuals buy time, while busy individuals sell it. This distinction shapes not only daily habits, but also the trajectory of one's entire life. Busy people often find themselves caught in a cycle of trading hours for dollars, filling their days with tasks that serve the goals of others. The calendar is packed, the to-do list is endless, and every moment is accounted for. Yet, despite all the effort, true freedom and financial security remain out of reach. In this scenario, time becomes a commodity that is constantly exchanged for short-term rewards, leaving little room for personal growth or long-term vision. In contrast, those who achieve wealth understand the value of time as their most precious asset. Instead of selling hours, they invest in systems, assets, and opportunities that generate value independently of their direct involvement. This approach allows them to reclaim their focus and direct their energy toward building something that endures. By prioritizing activities that create leverage, such as developing businesses, investing in real estate, or creating intellectual property, they set themselves on a path to financial independence. A key aspect of this mindset shift is the recognition that focus is a finite resource. Distractions, low-value tasks, and constant busyness drain attention and prevent meaningful progress. Wealthy individuals guard their focus fiercely, saying no to anything that does not align with their long-term goals. This discipline enables them to channel their efforts into building systems that work for them, rather than being trapped in a cycle of reactive work. Another important element of the mindset shift is the willingness to invest in oneself. Continuous learning, seeking mentorship, and embracing new experiences all contribute to personal and financial growth. Wealthy individuals view challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and expand their capabilities. This growth-oriented perspective allows them to adapt to changing circumstances and seize opportunities that others might overlook. Ultimately, the secret to escaping the busyness trap and building wealth lies in reclaiming focus and using it to construct systems that provide lasting freedom. It is not about working harder or filling every moment with activity. Instead, it is about making intentional choices that align with a vision for the future. So, the question remains, are you building wealth or are you just staying busy? This reflection challenges us to consider whether our daily actions are truly moving us closer to financial freedom or just filling time with endless activity. Share in the comments below which task you will be eliminating this week, and like and subscribe for more content on financial freedom, mindset, and intentional living.